Hi everybody and welcome to the book launch party of Time for Margot to Go to Bed. I'm Lieve Snellings. I'm the author and photographer of the series of Margot the Groundhog and her Squirrel family in North America, of which Time for Margot to Go to Bed is the third book. We can say that where groundhogs are living in North America, autumn really has started. At some places, the beautiful palette, and I forgot to put on my micro. Can you imagine? So I'm going to how does this now? Well, at some places, the beautiful color palette of yellow, orange and red have replaced the green of the trees and is booming there. At other places, like here in Quebec, the colors already has fallen down. And in a few days, it will be Halloween. And you know, those two events, the Autumn Color Festival and Halloween, are telling groundhogs that they have to start preparations to go in hibernation. They have to go to bed soon. And this is where the story of my new book starts. I think that many of you with little children or grandchildren will recognize the content of the story. Sometimes little boys and girls don't want to go to sleep. They are sad, they cry, and you need to have a chat with them so they can feel safe and calm to be able to go to sleep. And this is exactly the case with Margot. Normally, she loves to sleep. But this year, only thinking about hibernation makes her feel sad, and she's wondering. She says, I love to sleep, so why am I feeling so sad? And she continued thinking and says, groundhogs even don't visit their own family during summertime, but I made friends and I love to spend time with them. So I am different than other groundhogs. Is that wrong? She asked while the tears were falling down her cheek. Lucky her friends were close to her, and Sal immediately responds, no, not at all. Whatever the color of your skin or your preferences are, that all is okay. In fact, we think differences, diversity is cool. And then Philly, the gray squirrel, put a step forwards, put her beautiful tail above her head, like I imagine in Victorian times these ladies did that with their umbrellas. And she looks Margot straight in the eye and says, Margot, before we met you, we never ever had played with a groundhog, and we love it. I will miss you. We will miss you. And Margot, her mouth fell open. And whoa, that's it. That's exactly it. I will miss you so much. How can I survive winter without seeing her? Without seeing you all? And her friends start mingling and organize a meeting to find solutions. I will read you later a little bit of the solutions, not all of course, but you need to have something to discover yourself. Hi Marceline, lovely that you look. Well, I can't tell you everything solution as I said, but I can tell you it is a story with a happy end, and Margot will go to bed with a smile on her face. Margot was lucky to have her friends to talk to. And your kids, well, your kids, they are lucky, of course, to have you. If you like the content up till now of the story and you like the presentation to now, please give a thumb or a heart. That's a bit encouraging. And this also is the moment to tell you all I have a present for you all. To celebrate the launching of Time for Margot to Go to Bed, the book will be for free on Amazon for the whole weekend. So 26, 27 of October, this weekend. And hi Barbara. Before I start my reading, I want to tell you a couple of things. I very much had loved and I wanted to do a reading from my paperback, but I have to tell you that there were little problems at Amazon, little problems, human mistakes, what can happen, but with great following for me. The books didn't arrive. They had to be here on October 19, but we are now 26. And I had a chat with them yesterday with Amazon Canada, and the very friendly co-worker of them, she did a search what happened, and she found out that per mistake, what can happen, we are all humans, and also the workers there are human. Well, per mistake, the books, my packet of book was put in a wrong truck, went to a wrong place and stayed a bit too long there. Now for sure this co-worker, this Amazon co-worker, took care that they really are on the route to come to arrive here, but they didn't get it. So afterwards, after being some days very stressful, I was thinking, well, that are things that can happen. We are at least all human, and how can I solve the problem? And so I thought, well, I have the book on iPad, so I will do the reading from iPad. I just wanted to show you the books, how they look, also like this, but I only can show you the ones in Dutch and French. You see the Dutch and the French one, who have a little bit different color because the titles are different in the languages, but the images, oops, and now I have to go, are a bit the same. So that was the first thing I want to tell you, that I need to do the reading from the iPad. But the other thing I want to tell you before the reading is, please, even after this video, this live video, stay tuned, because there are a bunch of phenomenal book award winning authors who will pop up, who give you a glimpse of their work and do fantastic giveaways. So if you want to have a chance for their treasures, stay tuned or come back regularly, because all day wonderful things are going on here. So now I'm going to do a reading from my iPad. But I also want, after all, I am a writer because I am a photographer. I also want to show you some of the images. With the sun that is shining before, I try to cap it out as much as possible. Normally I love the sun, but for this time I did my best, but it's You will have reflection, but I want to show you some of the photo illustrations in the book. So let's go, let's try how Margot has to go to bed. I dedicate this book to all girls and boys who still hear animals talk. The image. Have you ever seen a groundhog flying like a witch? I climb on my broom every Halloween and I love it. After my flight, I go to bed the whole winter. I am Margot, a groundhog. This year, the story of the entry into hibernation is really special. I love to sleep. So, why am I feeling sad? And you see the tears flowing from on her cheek. I have to mingle a bit. Boom! Frazee, the American red squirrel, perched in the tree above Margot, answered, I understand you're sad. I've never been able to sit still for long. I always want to run and jump. I thought groundhogs didn't like the cold and that they loved to sleep, to be alone and sleep until the next spring. So, what's going on? Asks Philly, the gray squirrel. Yes, that's true. Groundhogs even don't visit their family. And I made friends and I love to hang out with them. So I'm different from other woodchuck. Is it wrong? Not at all, says Sal, the brown gray squirrel. Although we are 3 gray squirrels, I too am different from Philly or Jan. That's cool, isn't it? And now we see Philly. Before we met you, we had never ever played with a groundhog. We really liked it, adds Philly. Playing together and having fun is all that matters. It's okay to be different. So don't worry about it, my friend. We love you, Margot, and we'll miss you this winter, says Jen, the black gray squirrel. We find ways to see each other, declares Philly. I'll ask for help, adds Fiston, the chipmunk. Attention, attention, everyone, shouts Fiston. It's getting colder and Margot has to go to bed. She is sad because she can't see us for months. Let's all think of ways to dry her tears and make her feel happy to enter her burrow. And let's also think about what we can do when we miss her. Yes, that's it, exactly. I will miss you so much. It's impossible for me to stay awake during winter. I would freeze to death. But we don't sleep all the time during hibernation. Sometimes we wake up to pee and poop. I know that when I wake up to do that, I'd like to be able to find you. How can I survive winter without seeing you? I have an idea. With a few magic spells, I can send Margot to Dreamland, so she can fall asleep happily, says Philly. Do you think dreams can help me? Of course dreams can help, declared Fiston. One day I was sad because I am so much smaller than all of you. That night I dreamed I was shrinking even more. It was terrible, a nightmare. Suddenly Miss Colibri flew over to me, inviting me to climb on her back. It was so beautiful up there in the sky. Thanks to that dream, it doesn't bother me to be different anymore. Let's think some more, suggests Zora the raccoon. We could write letters for her to take with her. When she wakes up, she can read one. George the postman thinks this is a brilliant idea. In a letter you can hear a person talking to you and you can reread it as often as you want. I already delivered a letter to Margot. That was in book 2, Groundhog Secret. That's why I think about her so often. I'm touched. I didn't know you were thinking of me. I have another fabulous idea, announces Fiston. We can install Wi-Fi and chat online. And this is where I end my reading. So you have still a little bit left to discover yourself of all the solutions that there are. If you love the reading, a thumb or a heart is of course always welcome. And if you want to know how the story ends, go to the link above this video and buy the book now. But with now I mean after the video. I just want to tell you that do remember that you will do me as an indie author and Margot as the star of the story. You will make us so happy, and if you leave an honest review on Amazon. So go above, get the book, review, and before I say bye, stay tuned because more is coming up. Bye bye, love you all, bye.